Now, Rockstar, I'll start here. There's been a movement in the UK and in Europe to go after not just fossil fuels, but fossil fuel advertising. And I want to show something here, which is a series of billboards which basically have a go at car companies, despite the fact that they're saying that they're turning green with electric, that still they have fossil fuel cars. You may notice in the bottom right-hand corner of most of these, there's a hashtag which is ban fossil fuel ads. Now, we know about the bloke who defaced the painting and with the Woodside logo and all the rest of it. We know the people who in Adelaide tried to campaign against the tour down under because it's sponsored by Santos. Do you think, Jenna, in the next 12 months, next 2 years, that basically fossil fuels or any of its derivatives or any of its uses will become, for some, like the new cigarettes, and that it won't be the companies that won't be able to advertise because of a law, but billboard companies will get pressured out of it because otherwise they'll keep getting red paint on them?
It's really interesting, and watching, I guess, that happen in Europe, Paul. If anyone, I think it's all well and good for these protesters to walk inside the Art Gallery Western Australia today and spray paint on some perspex. I dare you, you gutless wonders, to go up to someone's Hilux in the Morley Galleria car park and do the exact same thing. That person's probably works FIFO for one of the resources company, and see how brave you are then, because that would be a real protest in Western Australia, considering it feels like nearly every second person is either connected to or employed by the resources sector, which, if you really want to drill down into detail, of which apparently this country is so focused on at this point in time, they are leading the charge when it comes to moving forward with renewables such as hydrogen, solar. I mean, you leave out Twiggy and Mike Cannon-Brooks and things like that. But just pay attention to what these companies are doing. You cannot turn the Titanic on a dime. It's going to take a little while. You're going to have an adjustment period, and we're going to need those fossil fuels for just a little while longer. So just be patient, you absolute battlers. Well, and again, Cory, do these people not understand that solar panels don't grow anywhere? So many of them are made by slave labour in China. The wind farms don't grow out of hope and love. They're full of an awful lot of concrete and dragged around in giant trucks, all the rest of it here. I get their point. But again, to what Jenna says, they're hoping for a future that is not immediate.
Yeah, they're living in cuckoo land, Paul, and this is vandalism, quite frankly. And you know what? These are being done under the banners of organisations, and there are leaders of these organisations. Why aren't the leaders, the organisations themselves, and the perpetrators all being held to account with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of fines for vandalising other people's property? And it's campaigns like this that just makes me wish I had another 8 cylinders in my four-wheel drive so I could just drive around the city with my banner of my own and a megaphone on the top saying, you know, you're a bunch of losers. Because they're just incredibly frustrating and as stupid as a bag of spanners.